Welcome to this tutorial video from Sound Tower. In this tutorial, we'll look at how the Sound Tower Editor Librarian for the Kurzweil 2700 will assist in understanding and navigating the voice creation architecture in this powerful instrument. Be sure that both the OS of the 2700 and the Editor Librarian are running the most current versions. Also, please understand that this tutorial is not intended to include all the features and possibilities provided with the 2700. Please refer to your user's manual for a full explanation of the synth's architecture and workflow. There are three unique types of synthesis available in the 2700: VAST, KB3, and FM. VAST, or Variable Architecture Synthesis technology, is based on multiple layers of sounds to create a detailed, unified program. The KB3 engine is used to generate the famous tone of a Hammond B3 organ. And the FM engine is used to create FM-type sounds most often associated with a Yamaha DX7. Original FM sounds can be imported by SysX into the 2700. Also, the FM layers can be combined with VAST features to go far beyond classic FM synthesis. Let's first look at the VAST engine. For this example, let's just click the first program, Bristol Piano. Clicking the edit or double-clicking the program name will open the Commons screen. Scrolling down reveals 16 layers that make up this program on the initial overview screen. Double-clicking on any layer will open a new window where we can start to drill down into the details of a certain layer. The keyboard graphics display the ranges of notes that the layer will speak, as well as the ability to select and specify velocity range that will cause the layer to sound. These can be adjusted as required. Being able to adjust key ranges and velocity allow multi-timbral splits and layers to be set up, or additional sounds can speak as velocity increases. Let's select a program that layers strings and piano. When played, you can hear the piano and strings playing together. If we open the Layers window, we can identify a few of the layers that are not piano related. And if we turn those off, we hear only the piano. Another way we can use layers is in programming a drum kit. This shows one of the uses of split layers. Here we see the individual kit elements are assigned to a single key. Returning to the Bristol Piano program, adjustments can be made to the overall program that includes program effects, assignments of onboard controllers, keyboard zones, pad assignments, adding and removing layers, and so on. Individual layers can be modified by adjusting the key map, output, various envelopes, LFO, and more. The VAST engine provides a very powerful platform to creating amazing sounds, and using the Sound Tower editor provides the convenience and clarity necessary to make the most of your editing sessions. Next, let's look at the KB3 engine. As mentioned, this area of the 2700 features the parameters used to emulate the famous Hammond B3 organ and Leslie rotating speaker. Let's pick an organ program and take a look. Double-clicking on the program opens this window, with much different look than the vast edit window. Most obvious is the visual representation of the Hammond drawbars. The drawbar settings, along with other standard B3 options, are clearly marked on the top panel switches and faders of the 2700 for real-time adjustments during performance. Additionally, there's a 4-band parametric EQ, the effects section that provides the imperative pairing of the famous Leslie rotating speaker sound, options for percussion and key click, and then a number of creative adjustments not available on a traditional classic Hammond. The inclusion of the KB3 engine on the 2700 offers all keyboard players access to that great Hammond and Leslie sound without the need to find 4 friends to help move 500 pounds and 60-year-old gear into the venue. What a welcome relief. We'll select an organ patch. We'll select this big rotary, and we'll click to open this window. And you can see all the drawbars that we can adjust from the top panel. Can add some distortion with the mod wheel. Change the Leslie. We can add the common C3 vibrato. So this makes for a pretty complete emulation of a Hammond and Leslie. Next, let's take a look at the FM engine. Once the FM, or frequency modulation model of synthesis, became public domain, Kurzweil wisely included this unique tonal palette to its instruments. Choosing a classic FM electric piano program brings to mind the sound of the Yamaha DX7 made famous in the 80s. Again, double-clicking the program or clicking the Edit button will open this screen. You may note that this resembles the vast common screen. However, if you click on the layer name, there are a few new options. If you click on the FM button, you will see some pretty familiar options if you've had previous experience with the original FM synths. The original 32 FM algorithms are available, along with the opportunity to edit many parameters on a per-operator basis. So let's select a fairly typical 80s FM electric piano sound. So there's a familiar FM window. Start turning off the lower operators. Turn off operator 3. So now there's only this single stack working here. And I'll turn off operator 6. Now all we hear is the sine wave. Now we start turning operator 6 back up. And the metallic sound starts to come back on, which is typical of FM. We can change the frequency. And that's as a ratio. And then we can also do it fixed. And that helps us create ring modulator effects if that's what we're looking for. So that's a brief look at the FM architecture. Kurzweil has provided an option to import original Yamaha 6-operator programs into the 2700 through SysX. There are SysX files available on the web from various sources. Please refer to your manual for instructions on how to import SysX files into the 2700, along with all other aspects and understanding and utilizing the many features and options of this excellent flagship instrument from Kurzweil. More to come. See you soon.